I am really angry with God, like genuinely angry. How could a loving God let innocent children be brutally murdered in wars? How could He let families suffer from disease or friends die from tragic accidents? How could any of this make sense if God really loves us? These are very real emotions I've had to wrestle with myself. And honestly, I don't have all the answers. But there's one thing I do know. When I read the Bible, I see a God who created us out of love, with a desire for a loving relationship with humanity. That is where our inherent value comes from. He didn't make us as robots. He does not force us to love Him back, but instead, He gave us a double edged sword: free will. Because love that is forced isn't love at all. I mean, think about it. If someone held a gun to your head and said, "Love me," that's not love. That's control. That's compulsion. And the God of the Bible just does not do that. He lets us choose to accept Him and walk with Him, or to reject Him. But here's where the problem is. In biblical narrative and in history, humanity has a knack to ask God to bugger off. My greed, my pride, my desire for power and money trumps my desire to walk with God, the path of righteousness and justice. So, God honors my request to reject Him. He steps aside, and the ensuing result is pain, brokenness, and chaos. And that's why we see oppression over the marginalized, greed over generosity, and innocent people being the victims. But has God just disappeared, just watching on the sidelines? The biblical narrative says no. The same God who watched us choose to walk away from Him is close to the brokenhearted. He feels the pain of the dejected, and even though we rejected Him, He made a way to be reconciled with the humanity He loves. How, you may ask? That is something we will be exploring in the next post. Do follow and watch out for that. So, yeah, do I still get angry with God? Sometimes. Do I understand everything? Absolutely not. But that is completely fine. The God of the Bible is a relational God who allows for authentic, real expressions in prayer as I wrestle through this. I know some of you already have, but if you'd like to talk about or process this subject or any other struggles you have in your faith journey, do DM me. I'm more than happy to wrestle through this in a safe, non judgmental environment. And if you've learned something new, do follow, hit that like button, and share it with a friend who may benefit from this.